Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert Adam Duran answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
Hello, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
How is your week going this week?
It's going great. How about yours?
Oh, lovely. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. But
I know. It's already the middle of the month. Stuff's happening fast.
It's past the middle of the month. But yeah. It's pretty crazy. Halfway through the NBA season. What are your predictions?
Go Warriors.
Right. What are we talking about today, Adam?
Today, we're going to talk about something brand new that maybe you don't know about. It's called the Apple Business Connect. And what this is now Apple is allowing businesses with a location to open or to claim their location on Apple Maps. Very similar to Google and your Google listing. And actually, it used to be you could do this through your Apple ID. And now, actually, Apple has reintroduced this system and made it a lot more robust. And it's actually pretty cool. But if you have gone through the trouble in the past of claiming your business on Apple, guess what? You get to do it again.
Oh, it's my favorite. I love double work.
I have nothing for you for that. But yeah, when I introduced this to my clients, now I gave myself and my team another 40 hours plus of work. Yay!
All right, vacation time for Adam. Did you say, and I expect this done by the end of the day?
Yeah, if clients say, hey, how come you didn't do this earlier? Well, it just opened. They just announced it on January 1st, 2023. If you're listening to this, it is the 17th. Yeah. So
the month is half over.
What Apple says about this, though, is that once you claim it's called a location place card. Once you claim that and you customize that, your information will now be appearing for 1 billion Apple users across Apple Maps, Messages, Wallet, Siri, and other apps. Yeah, so that's
fantastic.
That's pretty impressive. And as an SEO guy, what I want to let you know is it allows you to put a link back to your website or that location page, and that link is a great backlink. It's a great link, so that way points back to your website, which helps definitely your relevance within Google as well. So we want to go through, now you know what it is, we want to go through kind of the benefits of doing this for your business.
Okay.
All right. So before that, the first thing you're going to do, you're going to go, we'll put the link in the show notes, but you're going to go to Apple, basically it's the Apple business page. Once you do, you're going to have to sign in. Right? This is the bane of every older person's existence because they don't know.
That's so rude, Adam.
They don't know their password. So
that's every person.
Especially your Apple ID one.
Hey, if that's me, does that mean I'm old?
Yes, we're all getting older. So anyway, you're going to have to remember your Apple ID and your password. It will probably do some kind of two-factor authentication. So you're going to have to get through that. Now, once you do that, you'll be presented with a screen that'll allow you it'll search for your business. So type in your business name. Now, this is where you have two forks in the road, Jamie. One fork.
Forks.
Apple recognizes your business and then pre-populates everything. Or the other fork in the road, Apple goes, huh? No idea what this is. Now, the easy way first. The easy way is that Apple recognizes your business. You'll go through the next few screens just confirming your location, your category, make sure that those are correct. It looks like Apple is pulling this information from Yelp or some other sources. We've seen a mixture of them. So if you have a Yelp page, most likely it'll pull pictures from there and your hours, stuff like that. But just make sure that that's all correct. Fix it if it's not. And then the last screen it's going to take you to is one that says verify this business. Now, if you verified anything through Google or Yelp or now Apple, it's basically going to be the same way. So you're going to click on that phone instant verification button. Guess what happens then, Jamie?
They call you.
Yeah, they do. And now this is where you can have a problem, because if you have a phone tree, like an automated phone answering service that says, press 1 for Jamie, press 2 for Adam, then your phone system, you just can't verify through that way. So turn off that phone tree if you can, or that phone service system, just temporarily, so that way you can get that direct call. If you have an extension, it'll allow you to type that in. But yeah, if there's a phone tree like that, then you're going to have to do the other way. Okay, so what do you think the other way is?
Postcard.
I wish. No, they're going to say upload a utility bill or some other official looking documentation. Guess what's not good enough?
Something in your name.
Yeah, something in your name, like say it's your medical degree with your address on it. Nope. Your lease agreement. We've had really bad luck with that one so far, even though that's one of the examples they give. No lease agreement. Make sure it's a one-page document. So no PDFs, please, with multiple pages. You have to. Make sure that it's one page, so that way they don't have to scroll through anything. This review process, it says it'll be done within 5 days. We've had pretty much nothing but rejections pretty quickly. If it takes more than that, usually it's going to be approved. But yeah, those are the things that I've found so far in my experience, is that PDFs, no good. One-page things, good. A PG&E bill, okay, but make sure it's just that first page. Convert it over to a JPEG or something like that. It has to have your name on it, the business name, and the address. Okay?
How about what about a vehicle registration in your company name?
That could probably work. Just make sure it one page, all that stuff, right? So, and it has to have, like I said, the information. Now, I am just the messenger here. Many times stuff is rejected for no reason other than it's a computer and it just rejects stuff. So if that's the case, save it in a different format. Save it as a PNG or save it as a JPEG, like I said, and then resubmit it. Make sure it has that information on there. Sometimes, they will say the reason why they rejected it, and you can just go through the process again and verify again. Okay?
Yeah, sounds like Apple's about as even dumber than Google.
No, it's not. It's good. Now, once you do this, so once you have the other fork in the road is that you're going to have to create the business. And when that happens, like if Apple doesn't recognize your business, then you're going to have to go through the verification process that we just said. It's not going to be a phone one. It'll be some kind of documentation submission, and then they'll approve it. Now, once you are verified, this is the good stuff. Now you can add a description of your business. I think it's about 260 words or characters. That's pretty good. In that, you want to have what you do, who you serve, and where you serve. Okay, so those are the three big ones. You want to make sure that description has those three main ingredients. And then the next thing they're going to allow you to upload are photos. Photos means this is really good because this is location data, right? So we want to make sure that our photos are really large and only good ones. So no before pictures, just after pictures, okay? Mm-hmm. If you're a restaurant, all kinds of good food photos, really, really good idea.
Got it.
Anything else? Okay. Next, make sure like I said before, your hours are standard and they're correct, just like your other properties, your phone number, stuff like that, your website. And one also really cool thing there, supposedly, they have a space for it, is a showcase. And that showcase is for you to highlight your special offers, events, or products that you have. Now, as of today, I haven't seen this work yet. So it's one of those click and it cycles forever kind of working button. But they are saying that it will work. And they're saying that they're touting that as one of the cool features of this. And it does seem pretty cool. So we'll see how that goes. All right.
Yeah, it's always hilarious. Anyway, go ahead.
Next, they also allow you to add an app. So you can add your app if you have an app for your business or your restaurant. And also they have some cool things like some attributes, so useful attributes that you can add. Your categories, you can add one category and usually one other or two other subcategories. These are really useful as well. And your cover photo, logo, kind of stuff, how you want your place to look on on Apple. Lastly, like I said, the attributes, it's a ton of information about, what kind of payments you can do, reservations, accessibility, parking, restrooms, tech features, all kinds of stuff that visitors to your location would like to know. So go through there, click everything that's good, and don't click anything that's wrong. Okay, there you go.
Yes. Well, one quick question.
Sure.
Is there any place for reviews?
No, not yet. So they pull their reviews from Yelp.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so it does have some you have review data there, but yeah, it's from Yelp. And understand that this is kind of like Apple's, not their first foray into the maps and having a place card, which they, that listing that Google calls it a Google listing or a Google business profile. This is their foray into there. I love it. I love competition. That means that all of these places will be forced to get better. Even Google, when they'll have to respond to this as well. So they're already, light years ahead of Apple in this case. But it's good to see that Apple is actually, trying to do something. I like that.
Yes, and you mentioned Yelp. It might be a good time to buy some Yelp stock.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
All right.
Business owners not big fans of Yelp. I don't know.
But if they're about to be acquired by Apple, I see the writing on the wall, Adam.
I think
everything
it's not required.
On the 49ers and Yelp stock.
I think it's just licensed, Jamie. But okay. It's that's all about Apple Business Connect. Make sure you do sign up for this. Make sure you do claim your business. Go through the effort of doing this. It's actually kind of, your digital real estate for your business. You want to have control over as many of these kind of properties as possible. It will take time and effort to do it, but yeah, it's worth it. So I highly recommend you do it.
Great. We will definitely check it out. I appreciate you bringing this up to us in the business community. It's always important to stay on top. If you are a business owner and you know other business owners, everyone needs to know about this because we're very familiar with Google Maps and some people use Apple Maps. I like to anyway. But it is interesting how Apple was using Google for business play. Anyway, so feel free to take advantage of this. If it doesn't cost anything, then definitely make sure, because there are, as Adam said, 1 billion Apple users out there. So it's great to have your business name everywhere you possibly can. And then that attracts more business. And who knows, they might even be better business customers than Google ones. So who knows? We'll see how it goes. If you have a question about an upcoming or a past episode, go to our website, magnifiedmedia.net, click on the podcast button, search for that topic, and chances are we've talked about it. This is probably the first one on Apple Business Connect since it just came out in January of 2023. But I'm sure we'll talk about it again. And then if you have a question and it's not covered in a previous episode, reach out to us on our Facebook or LinkedIn page, Local SEO in 10, and send us that question, and we will get to it in an upcoming podcast. Then lastly, make sure to give us 5 stars or thumbs up on wherever you're listening to this podcast. That helps our ranking and gets Adam's message out to many more business owners so we can help them take advantage of the internet. So with that, we will talk to you next week.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.